What's up guys, and welcome back to Media.Vision Plays, where today we have some more of the 100 line Last Defense Academy. So last time out, it's been quite a while, so gonna be honest, probably forgotten some of the stuff that happened in the last video. But we did find out that Yugamu had apparently been giving Gaku and Takamaru some food that was apparently coated with stuff to enrage them, make them less trustworthy of everybody. And then Moko also borrowed some on the day that he had perfected his poison. And he did all that to distract us so he could have a one-on-one confrontation with Sire, ask about the artificial satellite, all of that. Even cut out his bomb from his own chest. Absolutely insane. But he did manage to get through to Sire to the point where we did find out apparently Sire is an AI that makes all of his decisions based on a program that I think, from what I remember, is supposed to kind of run everybody's opinions through it and determine what is the best possible outcome based on that. But we didn't have much time to think about that because the following day we get attacked by the cloning commander who has cloned Ato, and then Ato sneaks in as well to attack us. After defeating the commander, we let Ato go and absorb her abilities because, you know, we're slow like that sometimes. And then Veshnesh shows up, absorbs part of him, but then Shion stops it. And now we captured Ato. I decided not to kill him because he might have some information for us that could be useful. Oh, and also Nigo died, as you can see right here. Once again, we let ourselves get caught unawares and Sire nearly died. Nigo protected him. So anyways, Ato, you got some information for us. Tell us what's going on. So what is the truth you've learned? Let's hear it.
One lie out of you and I'll cave your head in.
Better start smashing now.
All this guy has is lies. He wants the total annihilation of humanity, remember? There's no reason for him to cooperate with you.
I've already given up on that dream. I did the moment I lost to you. I have no goals at all now. I simply want to tell you what I know. If I didn't, I would feel just terrible for all my repulsive ex-friends. Terrible? Why? Because you're fighting without any awareness. No clue at all what the true objective of this war is.
The true objective. Okay, looks like he's about to start weaving his little tapestry of lies now, so why don't we just all call it a day and... Enough. Shut up.
You think this war will save humanity? Well, you're not totally wrong, but... humans are actually the ones who started this war in the first place.
The root of all the evil happening here is humanity itself.
Humanity?
You can't listen to him. He's just trying to discredit us.
You remember what Veshnesh said in the battle yesterday, right?
So, the awe-inspiring second coming has now submitted to the will of the invaders.
I'll tell you what she meant by invaders. It all ties back to the very place we are right now. You know, Last Defense Academy.
Don't let him fool you.
It's not on Earth.
I think I mentioned this in the last video. I did have this pop into my head that maybe we were invading another planet since he said Earth is already dead. I think that's about to be what he tells us here.
This is not Earth. It never was.
Pardon?
Not Earth. You were taken from the Tokyo residential complex where you lived and ended up at this school. But you weren't taken to Earth. You were taken to another planet.
I don't understand what you're trying to say.
What do you mean this isn't Earth? Perhaps you should ask Sire. He knows more than anyone, don't you?
This is just a bunch of nonsense.
It's hard to say because on the one hand, I mean, Sire has shown himself to be kind of not the best, I say person, robot. But at the same time, it feels weird that everything we're fighting for here is basically just to invade another planet and take it over so humans can live here. It feels too simple to me. Because obviously we've seen the stories where we're the bad guys all along type of thing. But I guess mainly because I know the writers. I've played other Kodaka and Uchikoshi games. That idea to me, it seems, like I said, too simple for it to just be, oh, we're the bad guys, we're invading another planet. So I feel like there's some truth to this. I feel like this isn't Earth, but maybe the invaders aren't, or I guess, I know that makes us the invaders, but the invaders and commanders that we've been fighting, maybe they're not good people either? Possibly? Is it really? Then why do the commanders call us invaders? Sire, tell us the truth. We want to hear it.
We want to save humanity just like you do. So please, be honest with us. Please, Sire.
Cat got your tongue. Or is it the will of humanity again?
Enough already! Spit it out!
I want to know too.
Shion!
If you need approval from the will of humanity, how about I persuade them?
If you won't tell my friends what's going on, I'll end my life right here and now.
Damn. Okay, Shion. What?
You think I'll buy a threat like that? You don't even have the strength to kill your...
I can extinguish the undying flames on the door to the defense room, and if I do that, my friends can kill me. Us? Which means this entire mission will end in failure. If you don't want that to happen, you'll tell us what's really going on.
Yeah.
They have a right to know. They're the ones laying their lives on the line to fight for you. If you can't do that, if the will of humanity won't allow it,
Then I refuse to take part in this. I'll throw my whole life away.
Yeah, so will we. Maybe. Shion.
You're serious, aren't you? Fine, I get it. I can't afford to lose you. I can't allow the mission to fail.
Does that mean you're ready to talk now?
wonderful. We can finally get the story straight. I'll tell you the truth I learned from Veshness and the other commanders.
Alright, let's hear it. What did the invaders tell you?
He's still calling them invaders though, so maybe there's a chance Sire doesn't even know about it. He's just been programmed to make us fight.
The information I have comes directly from the commanders, as well as from written material I found in their base. I will present to you the conclusions I gleaned from them. This is the story of how this stupid, abominable war started. It's likely everything started with world death. Even you guys know about that, right?
Yeah, we do.
World death rendered Earth uninhabitable for humans, and most of humanity died out.
Seeing as we're talking about humanity and all of its repulsiveness, there probably wasn't just the destruction of nature, but also war over limited resources that caused it.
In the end, what remained of humanity moved to massive underground shelters. Right?
Smart boy. But the problem comes after that. What do you suppose mankind decided to do next, while their planet was slowly dying?
They abandoned Earth. Humanity fled from a dying Earth and began searching for a home on a new planet.
Fled? To a new planet?
It's no surprise this is too much for the pink slurry in your ugly skulls to process. You can hardly even fathom it, can you? For those of us who only knew life in the Tokyo residential complex, the concept of the cosmos may as well not even existed.
See, this is where I wonder about the Tokyo residential complex. Because like I said, there's a chance it could have all been a simulation. Because I will say, I played another game. I won't spoil it here, but there is a game that exists where the whole game you're actually in a simulation, but you come to find out that the simulation was there to, I guess, prepare yourself for the outside world. Humanity had sent out several different spaceships with people asleep in like cryo sleep, and the life they were living inside the simulation was to prepare them for living in the real world. And so you wake up and you find out that you and everybody else who is in the simulation with you are there to essentially start new life on this inhabitable planet. So I almost kind of feel like maybe the TRC was the same thing. Like, it was to keep us in cryosleep until we landed on the new planet, and then once we were here, it was supposed to wake us up so we could fight. And so that's why, though, the TRC, the idea of going into space, or the idea of space itself, was kept so hidden from us. That's what I'm assuming.
But while we were oblivious to what was going on, plans to move to another planet were steadily progressing.
Do you mean the Exodus project? But wasn't that just an evacuation?
I think Sire should be the one to tell us what humanity's true plans were. Go on, Sire.
Fine. After Earth was overcome by world death and humanity fled to the underground city shelters, mankind devoted all its wisdom into developing the Exodus project. This led to the development of an ultra-large spaceship capable of warp travel exceeding the speed of light and able to accommodate all surviving humans. That would be the artificial satellite.
The artificial satellite is a spaceship?
It is the pinnacle of human ingenuity. It took generations to complete, but by the time the artificial satellite was complete, Earth was on the verge of exploding at any moment. Humanity needed to make its escape as soon as possible. They boarded the artificial satellite and left Earth.
They already had a destination in mind. While humanity was developing the artificial satellite, they had also been searching for a habitable planet. Miraculously, in a far-off galaxy, they located a world with an environment much like Earth's.
They named the planet KXK 787. In many ways, it was like Earth's long-lost sister.
I wonder why KXK 787. Is there some sort of reference in those letters and numbers that I'm unaware of? Or does it have some deeper meaning? I don't know.
It was located in a habitable zone that allowed for organic life. And the majority of the planet's surface was covered in water. All of the conditions were perfect for supporting life. It was truly a suitable second Earth. Humanity decided to abandon its dying Earth and head for that planet on the artificial satellite.
So what you're saying is, right now, we're...
On planet KXK 787. Located in a galaxy far from Earth. Yes.
Okay, well that does explain why they keep calling us invaders, for sure. It also explains why the artificial satellite is the only moon that exists.
Humanity reached its destination in fine form. Took many long years after their departure, though.
Many long years? Is that how long we've been away from the Tokyo residential complex?
No, the complex as we know it was never on Earth. It was on the artificial satellite. The complex is on the satellite?
Yeah.
The Tokyo residential complex is indeed located inside of the artificial satellite. Humanity took hundreds of years to reach this planet, living in that megastructure in the meantime.
You're telling me we never lived on Earth at all? We were in space the whole damn time?
That must be why there was so little information about Earth and the complex. It was already a long abandoned planet.
See, for me, the reason why that idea, like the TRC being on the artificial satellite, why it doesn't make sense, and it makes more sense that it's a simulation, is because at the end, whenever we first got our powers, the TRC was under attack. Why would it be under attack if we were up on the spaceship? How would can't really call them invaders, because technically we are, but how would they have gotten up there? There's still a lot of questions about that don't seem quite right.
Oh, hold on a sec. This is too much to take it all at once. I feel sick.
I never would have guessed things were happening on an interplanetary scale.
That's one of the reasons we didn't tell you.
Hey.
We thought it was a truth too far removed from reality that would only serve to confuse you. But how come nobody ever mentioned it in the complex? I mean, I never really talked to anybody anyhow, but still.
Huh?
Soon after we left Earth, factions formed that believed we should return.
Yeah.
The conflict between factions was so serious that it threatened to spark a civil war. So we decided to restrict the intel available to most civilians from that point on. Consequently, information about Earth and the artificial satellite was suppressed.
But after all that blood, sweat, and tears spent getting here, humanity had made a grave miscalculation. There was another intelligent life form, not too dissimilar from humans already living here. This was another way the planet was just like Earth. They had formed their own culture on this planet as complex as those on Earth. At first, humanity attempted to communicate with them, but in the end, the language barrier led to conflict. War over territory is one of humanity's ugliest traditions. And we're still fighting that war now. This planet was behind Earth in terms of science and technology, but it had a powerful force that more than made up for the difference. Periodically, those with mutated special blood would be born on this planet. What we call cryptoglobin or hemoanima.
Okay, so yeah, we did somehow gain access to that and then experimented on our own people to essentially create fighters. And what's funny is, now that we can talk to them, it almost feels like maybe we can try to make peace. But of course, I mean, Veshness is not going to, because she thinks she's a god, so there's no point in that.
Those with this power are revered here as heroes, chosen by God.
You mean the commanders?
Humanity's weapons were useless against them. For generations, they struggled against those fierce heroes. Humanity was never quite able to overcome this power, and as a result, were unable to seize the planet.
So the invaders are the original inhabitants of this planet?
Just the commanders. The others are just pets created for battle by Veshness.
So, they're just trying to protect their planet from us. From the real invaders.
Yeah!
There are regular citizens on this planet. Are the commanders fighting to protect them?
You won't see any civilians around here. The damage from past battles is too severe, but they're most certainly average citizens too. And they're terrified of us.
What the hell? We're the real invaders? Sire, what's the big idea tricking us like this? I didn't do anything deceptive. The invaders are enemies of humanity. That's completely true.
But humanity is the one doing the invading, right? That means we're the bad guys. They're just trying to protect their home.
There is no good and bad in war. War is when two different visions of justice fight for victory. Righteousness belongs to the winner.
Ooh. This is starting to get real deep, though. When you talk about fighting in a war that you don't really know what you're fighting for, it takes the morality out of it, because you don't really know, you don't understand. But then once you learn the full truth of it, where are your morals? You know, for humanity to survive, we need to be able to live here. At the same time, we are essentially getting rid of another species to do so. Like, it's a tough morality choice. I gotta admit, it's very interesting.
That's all bullshit! You're forcing us to fight a war of conquest!
It's the only way humanity can survive. We can't keep living on the artificial satellite forever. It will inevitably degrade over time. There's been a significant decline in the human population over the last few decades, believed to be the effect of prolonged living in a confined space. Humanity can't last much longer. We need a new planet to inhabit as soon as possible.
That's why we need to take this one. It's the only way that humanity can survive.
How can that be?
Why is it that you hid this from us? Shame?
The people of the complex have no idea this war is taking place, let alone the mission we're currently engaged in. It's highly confidential, known only to government and military authorities. It would be too risky to subject those already living such a confined existence to the added stress of war. Who knows what kind of tragic future would befall them if they fell into a state of panic? So, excluding the alarm that goes off whenever the enemy attacks, we hid everything from the general populace.
Hey!
Naturally, you would have no idea about this either, so we decided to keep it that way.
Ah, so that's why we were brought to this school without any idea of what was going on. But what is this place? What is Last Defense Academy? It's something humans made, right? What's it doing on this planet?
Last Defense Academy is a special spacecraft deployed from the artificial satellite.
The school is a spaceship too? OMG!
Last Defense Academy was created for this mission. It also serves as a weapon for raising all life on this planet.
Interesting. Yeah, I can see it now. Definitely has a very spaceship-looking feel to it. It's tough, because when we thought we were being invaded and it was just a weapon to wipe out all of the invaders, were trying to take our planet from us. It was like, oh yeah, cool. But now it's flipped. We're trying to wipe out a whole species with this. Oh, it's a tough one.
We deployed it from the artificial satellite with all of you on board. And after you landed, Shion surrounded it with his undying flames to protect him while he builds enough power to wipe out the denizens of this planet.
But, why make it look like a school?
There's no deep reason for that. We just wanted to give Shion what he wished for.
What?
What I wished for?
You wanted to go to school like a normal kid at least once in your lifetime, right?
Oh, that's kind of sweet.
Well, this mission wouldn't exist without you. We wanted to do that much for you.
The only successful hemoenema infusions were on young people around your age too, so it all fit pretty well thematically.
Right. Tell us more about hemoanima. You said it was this planet's special power.
Yes, it's a very intriguing story.
There's more.
As you've heard, cryptoglobin was originally a power found only on this planet. It was also what caused the most anguish for Earth's forces throughout this war. The only thing that could harm cryptoglobin users was the power of cryptoglobin itself. There was nothing humanity could do. So, desperate to win at any cost, they began to research cryptoglobin. That's when a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity came along. It was around a couple decades ago, I believe.
You know about that too, huh?
At that time, a being with nigh limitless power was born on this planet. He was like nothing that had ever been seen before. The Futurans even called him the Second Coming.
The Second Coming?
The child was captured by a human recon team that had infiltrated enemy territory. That child was you, Shion.
Huh?
This event brought humanity back from the brink of death. They successfully stole the enemy's most powerful weapon, something capable of ending the centuries-long stalemate. That was me. I was born on this planet. And now, I'm here trying to destroy it. How cruel! What I'm about to tell you now is just conjecture, but with the Second Coming at their disposal, cryptoglobin research made great leaps forward, and as a result, humans compatible with cryptoglobin were found. Meaning, us. And so we were sent here, along with Shion, the most destructive weapon this war has ever known.
Is that really what happened?
Well, Sirei,
We will never have a chance like this again. This is our first and last opportunity to definitively save mankind. Thanks to all of you, your hemoenema, and Shion's incredible power, our long-held wish can finally come true. You've got to be kidding!
I can't believe this. How could you kidnap Shion and make him attack his own people?
And don't just brush us off with that will of humanity stuff this time. It has to be done for the sake of survival.
Hey, why don't we just stop? We can end this war, right? We can communicate with one another now. If we talk it out and find a path toward coexistence.
that'll never work. This war has gone on for too long. It's well past the point of being something we could solve with words. And you yourselves have killed the heroes of this planet over and over. There's no turning back now. Not for the humans, and not for the people of Futurum. Futurum? Yeah, he did say Futurans, so I guess that's what they call themselves? That's the name of this planet. That's how it sounded pronounced in the local tongue, anyway.
Futurum, the name of this planet.
There you have it. That's the truth about this war that's been kept from you. Did I get the details right, Sirei?
Indeed. It's just as you say. What do you mean it's just as you say? Is that all? You tricked us. You tricked Shion. You're gonna make us destroy everything on this planet too?
That's really messed up. The ultimate heel turn.
I hear you, troops, but it had to be done. This is the only way to ensure humanity would survive.
It had to be done? That's your justification?
Are you fine with humanity dying out then? Could you face all those people up there on the artificial satellite and say that? This is the only way for mankind to live on. It's the only way to protect everyone you care about.
That's all I have to say. My work here is done. No, there's still one thing left. Remember what you said before.
Are those you hold dear actually on that artificial satellite? Are you 100% sure about that?
Oh, that. It was just the leading question. What? I had no idea about the details behind our cryptoglobin transfusions at the time, or even the reason why we were chosen for the Special Defense Unit. I thought maybe it was because Sirei had tampered with my memories, but even if that was the case, a lot of other things didn't add up to me. Like maybe even our memories from the complex are... Uh-oh.
Ava, what's wrong?
Ah! Ah!
Ava.
Well, apparently hearing the name of her planet undid the brainwashing again, so that's concerning. After a sudden outburst of screaming, Ava did something no one was anticipating. There was a soft, wet sound, and the next thing I saw... Holy shit! Well, damn, Nigo's sacrifice was for nothing. Was Ava's blade piercing through Sire's body.
Sire! What are you doing, Ava?
Ava, stop!
We hurriedly pulled Ava away from Sire. But it was too late. Sire! It's no use. He's not responding. It's just like what happened with Nigo.
No, she broke him. Ava, why would you do that?
Oh dear, seems like she's broken too. This is your fault, you know. You crossed the line when you messed with her mind.
It's not our fault. Sire did it. No, it's my fault. I couldn't work up the nerve to stop him. And now... It's all my fault. I should have tried harder.
Well, now that Sire's told us the truth, it's not like you had any further use for him. Ito slowly sat down as he spoke. And the same goes for me. I'll be getting some rest here in my cage. Don't worry, I won't try to escape. Even if there's a power outage, I don't plan on hindering you guys anymore. I just want to see how it all plays out. The conclusion to your ugly, loathsome lives. Enough. Shut up already. As you wish. Good luck with everything. Now that Sire's broken, you'll have to decide for yourselves what you want to do next. Including whether or not you want to keep fighting here. Ato lay down on the spot, ending the conversation then and there.
So, is Sire, like, really broken? For real?
He's done for. He's not going to be telling us anything anymore. What do we do, Takumi? Huh? What do we do? This wasn't the first time Sire had been destroyed. I'd seen it last time too. But that led to the worst possible outcome. I couldn't let anything like that happen again. Let's get him to the war room. Maybe there's something there that can help.
Right, I'll see if there's anything I can do for him.
And what about this other broken individual? Well, probably just got to lock her up.
I think we'd better let Ava get some rest. Should I put her back in the other cage?
It's my fault. I made her suffer. It's all my fault.
My head! It hurts!
Wait, huh?
My head hurts! He's going to split in half!
Shoma?
What's wrong? Now Shoma's going crazy.
I think we'd better get him to go back to his room and rest. Oh no.
Damn it! This whole damn place is going to hell. We ain't even on Earth. We're fighting to steal a planet from its rightful owners. Shion's a freaking alien. Sire, Ava, and Shoma are all messed up. Everything's completely screwed.
Everyone was completely disoriented. All of these unexpected developments and unfathomable truths had left our brains overloaded. I'd lived through these 100 days once before, and was still stunned. My mind went blank, and I was at a loss how to process the situation thrust upon me. This do-over was supposed to help me fix the mistakes I'd made before. But were we really any better off? We'd lost friends along the way, and now we had this new, chilling reality to deal with. Were we really headed for a happy ending? Was there even such a thing waiting at the end of this road? Back in my room, I lay in my bed. I was completely exhausted. I just wanted to empty my mind and rest. I closed my eyes and forced my consciousness into the darkness. Oh,
It's asleep.
I remember this one. The puppers. Makes me sad to see it in pain. The usual announcement played the next morning, even though Sire was out of action. Right, it's a recording. I murmured to myself and turned over in bed. Honestly, I had no desire to think about anything. I wanted to forget it all and lay in bed.
Hey!
But I can't. Nothing's really been settled yet. We'll have to come up with a plan. I need to talk to everyone. I dragged my sluggish body off to the cafeteria. I really don't know where this is going to go next, though. I mean, now that we know the truth, I mean, how can you fight knowing that essentially you're wiping a species out, you know? Even if it is to save your own species, like, it's a tough one. At the very least, even if we did try to find a way to cohabitate with the Futurans, I guess as they're called, I feel like we're still going to have to deal with Veshness, because, as she said multiple times, she wants to be a god. It's a possibility, maybe, to take her out and then try to talk to the Futurans and explain the situation, explain that we didn't know, and see if maybe we can cohabitate? Who knows? Once I got there, there's no sign of Shion or Ava, and of course, no sign of Sire either. As for the rest of us, we were still completely lost in confusion after learning the facts revealed to us yesterday.
Shoma's not here. I hope he's okay. Hey! I just checked on him earlier. He said his head still hurts. Seems like he's in a real bad way. I'm gonna bring him some protein-boosted stew later. I guess it's not all that odd to have a headache after what we heard. Oh, about that, something occurred to me yesterday. It's probably because of the war that all the buildings around the school are in ruins, right? This war has presumably been going on for generations. The planet's cities no doubt got laid to waste during that time. I bet regular citizens lived in them.
And us humans are the ones to blame. Were those commanders only fighting to protect them? Damn it! No matter how you look at it, we're the assholes here.
That's right. An ally of justice wouldn't have such a foul mouth.
Oh, also, I went to the courtyard to check on Ava. She was fast asleep. Atos said she's been out cold the whole time.
Don't even mention that guy. Just remembering he exists ruins my day.
But why did Ava snap like that all of a sudden?
Maybe her brainwashing wore off. It could be that yesterday's discussion triggered her in some way. Which would mean that Ava's...
So what do we do now?
Huh? What do we do?
Don't tell me we're just gonna keep fighting like we've been doing all this time.
But that's our only option for protecting humanity, right?
You can't be serious. We found out we're the bad guys and you still want to keep going?
There is no good and evil in war. It's just like Sire said. And don't forget about Veshness. Even if we give up, she'll come for us all the same. We have to fight if we want to live. Or have you even given up on that?
Given up on living? No, we can't let that happen. I came back for another 100 days to keep you guys alive. We've lost so much, but that doesn't mean we can just give up.
When I think about our friends who lost their lives, I know I can't give up on living. Even with all that's happened, I still want to live. I want to survive and go home. I want to go back to my grandpa's workshop.
And I'm not about to throw in the towel and allow Kako to die in a place like this.
I don't want to die, or let anyone else die either.
Guess so long as it's our only way to survive, we're really in this to the end.
But when I think about the people of this planet, and Ava and Shion too.
What the hell? What are you doing here? Why aren't you freaking out anymore? I'm a little nervous here.
Did I hear my name? I will obey any order you give me.
You're here?
I will kill if I am told to kill. I will die if I am told to die. Nothing has changed. Please use me as you please. I belong to all of you.
Huh? Hey, Ava. Do you remember yesterday? Do you understand what you've done?
What do you mean? I only do as I am ordered. Does she really not remember?
For the love of murder. I knew she was broken.
I will kill the invaders. Kill. Massacre them all. No, you're one of the people of this planet. We can't make you fight anymore.
More importantly, we can't fight with her. What if she breaks like she did yesterday?
You're ordering me to remain on standby. Understood.
Man, if I knew I was gonna feel this horrible about it, I would have preferred never hearing the truth.
Maybe that was Ato's goal all along? To shake us by telling us the truth?
If Ato's intention in telling us the truth was to upset us, that he pulled it off with flying colors. The bastard. We'd lost the righteousness that justified our actions, and we'd lost Sire, who was pushing us toward that goal. Yeah, we were shaken all right. We didn't talk about anything important after that, and eventually retreated to our rooms. The day had just started, and I already lost count of how many times I'd let out a disheartened sigh. I'm feeling heavy, but I need to prepare for battle. The reason I came back was to protect Katawa and everyone else this time. I have to stand by that now more than ever. I can't afford to stop. Oh, yeah, we can go hang out with our friends. That's fun. Hang out with our friends now that we learned the truth. Where's Ava? Oh, there she is. Ava, how you doing? I don't know. I'm a little nervous. I feel like she's gonna try to betray us. Alright, so I went and upgraded our abilities a little bit, and the 3 that are available to hang out with today, I have filled out the report cards, or filled out the hints on the report cards. So we will give a gift, starting with Takamaru, since we can give gifts to him again, and we'll do vehicle accessories. Tiger helmet and driving gloves. I think we already gave him the helmet? Yeah. So driving gloves. It's funny that I can give something to Ato right now. Just toss it through the cage. Alright, once again, all 3, I have filled them out. So animal and books for Takamaru, and a cat photo book. Oh, okay. So some are wearing school uniforms and biker jackets. That's why he likes it. I was like, why a cat photo book? Today's announcements continue like clockwork, heedless of his destruction. I never really trusted him, but the truth is he did what he did for the sake of humanity. I wonder how losing him will change things for us this time. When I lay down in bed, I closed my eyes and forced my thoughts to shut down. I knew if I didn't, I wouldn't get any sleep.
Today is your 60th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Honestly, I'm kind of out of ideas at this point, so I didn't prepare anything special. Anyway, for your remaining 40 days, keep fighting with hope for humanity! Okay, let's get going for the day!
It's probably the same as last time, but I just wanted to hear what he said. Day 60 already. It's the second time I've made it this far. Things have played out almost completely differently this time around, though. Have I changed history for the better? Or have I only made it worse for everyone? Pull yourself together, Takumi. Don't let doubt hold you back now. After taking a moment to psych myself up for the day, I left my room and headed for the cafeteria. Out on the roof, I caught sight of somebody wandering around.
No, it can't be. It's a lie. It has to be.
What the hell? Shoma? Are you okay? Shoma? Shoma was acting really strange. He was walking around in a daze, muttering to himself over and over. It was like he was possessed or something.
It can't be real. A dream. It must have been a dream. It's a fantasy. A misunderstanding. I'm the crazy one here.
Shoma, are you feeling alright?
No. If I can just remember, everything will be fine. If I could just...
He wouldn't answer me. I wasn't even sure he knew I was there. He turned around and went back to his room, still raving. What's up with him? Whatever his problem was, Shoma was clearly in no mood to talk right now. I'd have to look into it later. But I need to have breakfast and touch base with everyone else first. That's a little concerning. Ato, what do you have to say about this?
This planet is called Futurum, former home to a rich and civilized society. That is, until humanity destroyed it all.
Oh, you're not gonna say anything about how ugly I am? Fine. When I entered the cafeteria, Nozomi was the first to greet me. She looked worried.
Takumi, do you know if Shoma's alright? He looked sort of nervous and twitchy when I saw him earlier.
Yeah, I saw him too. He's definitely not his usual self.
I wonder what's wrong. Is there anything we can do to help him?
Hey!
I wish I knew. I've never seen him like this before. Not even in my last timeline.
That's too bad. I guess we'll have to keep an eye on him and hope he doesn't get worse.
Yeah, it's about all we can do for now. I sighed and took a seat. The others were talking over what we learned the day before yesterday. Unsurprisingly, the conversation was somewhat subdued. We were still in shock, still trying to process the truth and all the implications that came with it.
Siri called them school invaders when we first got here, and we've always called our fights defensive battles, but it's the other way around. We were the invaders all along. Maybe we should try to talk this out after all? I mean, there must be regular people on this planet too. They can't all be like the commanders. There's gotta be someone who'd be willing to talk to us.
With someone like Veshness leading them, I highly doubt that.
Right. Someone who'd kill our allies and try to become a god isn't gonna listen to reason. I told you, didn't I? We still have to fight. It's the only way for us to survive.
Man, this is some grade A rotten luck. Why is this happening to me? Why did I have to get chosen for this stupid unit anyway?
Seems like even Ato doesn't know the reason for that. Did we just happen to be more compatible with Hemoanima than the other people? In that case, maybe it really was just a matter of luck.
What really sucks is that we know we're the ones in the wrong now. We still gotta keep fighting.
I know, but just like Hideko said, that's our only choice if we want to survive. We can't just abandon humanity either.
Right. It's not humanity as a whole who put us here. The regular people on board the satellite don't know anything about what's going on. They haven't done anything wrong, and we're the only ones who can save them. In a way, things haven't changed all that much. We still gotta fight to protect those we hold dear.
I suppose so.
Damn it, what rotten luck!
Everyone went quiet. There wasn't really much more we could say. After eating breakfast, we went back to our rooms.
Oh, this is very dour.
Everybody's just depressed all the time. It feels like the last ending I went through. Ever since I learned the truth, it feels like I'm wading through mud. It's a struggle to even think straight sometimes. But I have to work through this. The enemy could attack any day now. We have to keep fighting. For our friends here, and the people we left behind in the complex. I have to use this time wisely, to prepare for whatever comes next. Free time! Well, Gaku, surprisingly enough, we still haven't filled out your report card. So weird. I don't know why I haven't hung out with you more. Oh, right, that's why. What's the matter, Gaku? Did something bad happen?
Nah, I just suddenly remembered something while I was walking around the courtyard. Got me thinking about the days I used to hang in the park with my brothers from the group home. Man, we'd play tag till the sunset because we didn't have anything else to do. Thinking about how simple things were back then makes me miss them so freaking much. Dang, dude, why did memories have to be so annoying? I didn't give my brain permission to start bringing up stuff that makes me sad.
In other words, he's feeling homesick. I get how he feels. I do a lot of reminiscing myself about my family and Katawa. I understand him better. Alright, once again, nobody to hang out with that hasn't already had their report card filled out. So we've got, for Takamaru, cool accessories. And I think this should finally get him up to the first bond. What's interesting is I'm gonna have to give them some repeat gifts. Wasn't expecting that to be a thing, but... Alright, so we have the dragon keychain. That seems about right for him.
Whoa! This is seriously funky.
Really?
You know just what I like, Takumi.
That wasn't what he wanted? I'm really surprised. He likes the dragon jacket, so I figured, but it's a keychain as well. Although it does say it's a cheap keychain, so maybe that's why. Gutsy shades, temporary tattoo, earrings. I mean, I guess the gutsy shades gets you fired up when worn, so yeah. I can see that working. There we go. And there's my bond up finally. Get to learn a little bit more about Takamaru.
Hand it to you, Takumi. You've got good taste. Hey, when this war is over, let's rip through town on motorcycles together. No license? Just hop on the back of mine. My seats even come with fancy leopard print.
Ooh, leopard print. Fancy indeed.
It's a deal, yeah? We'll go faster and fast and see what happens.
We decided to go on that motorcycle ride. I fly off. I die. No revive-o-matic. Game over. Your bond with Takamaru Yakushiji is stronger now. That just about does it for today. Time isn't going to stand still and wait for us to process our feelings. The clock's going to keep ticking forward, hour after hour, day after day, all the way to day 100. I can't say I like what's going to happen then, but it's too late to back down now. There's no other way, so we just have to see it through. I got into bed with a dull sense of resignation. Despite my troubled thoughts, I eventually fell asleep. Better head over to the cafeteria. Everyone's probably there already. Shoma, you still? Yep. Still in his room. I do wonder, just because he's the one that has been remembering our time before we were in the TRC, right? When we were all kids. Why is that? That's the question. Well. And now that's gonna be your new thing. I missed it when you used to just call me ugly. But yeah, for Shoma, there's no theories really as far as what could be happening with him. It just feels very random that he's remembering all this stuff and now all of a sudden he just has this big freak out. Similar to Ava's whenever her brainwashing wore off. Are we gonna find out that actually we're all from this planet too? And we were captured and brainwashed? It's just they brainwashed us when we were younger, so unlike Ava's brainwashing that can wear off at the slightest trigger, our brainwashing is stronger, so it takes a lot more for us to break out of it. I don't know. That's the thought that's coming to mind since Shoma's also going through a similar thing that Ava is. But anyways, sorry. So just again, some theory crafting. Hope you guys don't mind that much. Just like yesterday, Nozomi approached me as soon as I arrived.
Takumi, can I talk to you about Shoma?
What's wrong? Is he still acting strange?
Sort of, but I think it's better if you hear it from Ava.
Huh? From Ava?
Ava, would you tell Takumi what you told me before? Yes, if that is your order. Mr. Genzaki always visits me in the morning to clean my cage and bring me fresh clothes. Wow, he does that for you every morning?
I'd have thought he'd be more squeamish about handling a girl's unmentionables.
But he stopped coming a few days ago. I didn't know if I should wait for him or do the cleaning and laundry myself, so I went to his room to ask for further orders. He wouldn't answer the door, but I could hear him groaning inside.
Groaning?
When I called out to him, he said, "Leave me alone. I'm trying to remember something."
Trying to remember something?
Something tells me he wasn't talking about laundry. Shoma said something similar the last time I saw him. If I can just remember, wasn't that it?
Oh.
He has remembered important things about our past before.
Yup.
We were all taken to Kamakura General Hospital to act as research subjects, not when we were teenagers, but when we were little kids.
Right. Like that crazy stuff about us getting experimented on when we were kids.
Now you mention it, we never cleared that up. Siri just kind of brushed us off.
Ato didn't say anything about our cryptoglobe and transfusions, or why we were chosen for them either. The fact that none of us remember any of this must mean our memories have been erased or altered somehow. But now that Sire's gone, there's no way for us to find out, apart from waiting until the war's over.
Who even cares about that anymore? Can't we just get breakfast started? I'm starving.
Yeah, now we know humanity are the real invaders. I doubt anything's gonna be more shocking than that.
Tsubasa. This is your first time in a Kodaka or Uchikoshi game? It's never that simple. There's always one big shocking reveal that makes you go, wow, okay. I mean, I kind of had some thoughts along those lines, but, you know, it's still pretty shocking to learn that we're the bad. And then all of a sudden they pull the rug out from under you. They reveal that actually all along we've secretly been worm people and we were living under the surface of this planet, and now we've risen up to take over from all of the actual humans that are on the planet. And that's what the commanders are. I probably could think of some crazier stuff, but I'm tired. You're probably right. I hope so anyway. Takumi's just, this pause is him going, damn it, I just said that out loud, didn't I? I shouldn't have said that. We decided to drop the subject for now, but we were still uneasy. We spent the morning in relative silence before retreating back to our rooms. Whatever it is Shoma's trying to remember, can't be anything worse than what we found out already, can it? Even if we don't know the whole truth, we know all the important parts now. And as muddy as the morality's gotten, we have to keep fighting if we want to survive. We may not be doing the right thing, but it's really all we can do. We have to be ready for the next attack. I do find it funny. This is not the first time this has happened in the game either. I don't know. It's not stupid necessarily, but it is a little odd that we have these moments. Same thing for when like Takamaru and Gaku were both freaking out. We have these moments where like Shoma, he's absolutely losing his mind. And instead of like going to do something about it and talk to him, we just go, oh, that's concerning, and then come back to my room, and then it's free time. I don't know why. There's something kind of stupid about that to me from the, I guess, the character's point of view. Like, you should probably want to do something about a team member that's clearly losing his mind, right? But anyway, just wanted to share that while I was doing this, since I've already hung out with Moko in the pool. Alright, Takamaru, just 2 more things. We got sexy clothes and cool ornaments. I'm guessing the sexy clothes are the swimsuit. Or wait, no, the leopard print undies. Absolutely. We know he loves his leopard print. Let's give him the undies. Alone in bed, I can no longer hold back my fears and doubts. We've lost both Sire and Nico. We're on our own now, just like the first time. Are we going to be okay? Can we really make it to the end? I haven't seen Shion in a while either, and who knows when Ava might snap and turn on us again. And then there's Shoma. I don't even know where to start with him. With so much to worry about, my mind just wouldn't switch off. I had a long, sleepless night ahead of me. Ugh, I barely slept a wink last night, but I guess I should go see how everyone else is doing. Shoma, still in his room. Hey Ava, you gonna check on Shoma for us? Ava, are you alright? Hello, Ava?
Yes, I have finished cleaning the hallway. I will now clean the cafeteria.
Ava walked away without another word. Sure enough, it looked like she was heading in the direction of the cafeteria.
That's odd.
Eito's boring now.
Hey, why isn't Tsubasa here today? Is something up with her?
Maybe she's made some progress. Progress? With what?
She's been tinkering around with Sire's body in the garage for a few days now. You mean she's trying to fix him?
Huh? Who'd want that bastard back after everything he's done to us? I say let him stay broken.
Yeah, serves him right for keeping all those secrets.
He only did that so he wouldn't waver in our resolve. Considering what learning the truth has done to us, I don't think that was entirely the wrong decision.
You have a point. I think I was happier not knowing.
What about all that messing around with our memories? She treated us more like objects than actual people.
You can treat me like an object if you wish. I belong to you. Use me however you see fit.
Guys, it was just a guess. She might have overslept or something. It might have nothing to do with Sire. Although, Takumi, in your future, I transplanted Ima's brain into Sire's old body, right? You think I could do something like that in this time too? I mean, all I need is a volunteer. Not gonna happen.
How is Shoma today? Any change? Doesn't seem like it. I tried to take him some garlic sumo stew last night. He looked white as a sheet, but he still didn't touch the food.
Did he say anything?
Not to me. He was just mumbling to himself about needing to remember something. One thing's for sure, though. He was scared. Whatever this memory's trying to unlock is, it must be a real doozy. What could it be this time?
Maybe he's just going crazy. The whole Futurum thing was shocking enough to send anyone over the edge.
I'm worried about Shion, too. Is he going to be alright?
We probably won't see him until he's fully recovered. Maybe even longer, considering what we found out.
Right. This must be harder on him than any of us. He's not even from Earth, and he's being used to wipe out his own species. It's just so cruel.
On top of all of that, with Sire gone, he's lost the closest thing he had to a parental figure.
We've done terrible things to Ava, too. I wouldn't blame her for hating us right about now. I do not hate you. You may use me however you wish.
That's not what you said when you killed Sire.
Shion's body constantly generates undying flames, but his emotions appear to have an effect on the process as well. If we're not careful, this could negatively impact the mission as a whole. We can't allow that to happen.
Yeah, if it does, it'll all be over for us.
Oh.
But we can't afford to take things slow either. It wouldn't be unusual for the enemy to attack while we're still disoriented.
You're right. At the very least, we have to fight our battles like we always have.
For us to live, we got no other choice than to kill.
That's the reality of the matter. For us, and for the rest of humanity too.
For us to live, others have to die? Maybe that's true for us. But it's different for Shion. He really doesn't have any reason to keep fighting. What's going through his mind right now? Will he even want to show himself again after this? Or he might even... It was another somber morning. A quick meal, minimal conversation, then back to our rooms. Sometimes it feels like every new revelation just brings more uncertainties. One thing I am sure of is that the enemy isn't about to give up. We need to be ready for the next attack. We will survive. Everyone back home is counting on us.
More free time!
Yeah, I do wonder about Shion though. Just because, like Takumi said, he really doesn't have a reason to fight for us now that he knows the truth. So, I don't know. I don't know for sure that he's going to continue to keep doing what he's been doing. I mean, we have treated him well, so there's a chance maybe that works out for us. Really? Interesting that Takamaru likes the replica class armor. I guess if one day we wake up and the undying flames are all gone, then we'll know for a fact that he's decided to turn on us. Alright, we have filled out Takamaru's report card completely now. So now it's time to move on and start working on Hiriko's. So animal ornaments, she actually has 2 of these. So Shiba dog plushie, snake plushie, calico figure. Again, it's so weird because I thought I had gotten everything while I was out there. Maybe I should have used one of these days to go out and look for stuff. Well, I guess, I mean, the snake plushie might be good. We'll see. But for the other one, I mean, it might be the calico cat figurine. So I don't... Oh, hey! We got another bond up. Sweet!
My parents were rather average people. Average to the point of tedium. Their hearts of gold compelled them to help others, even when we couldn't afford it. It honestly irked me for a time. So, I secretly went out and tasted life myself. I experienced all kinds of emotions, went to all kinds of places, did all kinds of things. Things someone like you would likely find to be too, stimulating.
Like what? I'm a little scared to ask, though.
But it bored me to tears. They felt just like regular things to me.
I honestly do wonder what she's talking about, like life-threatening stuff? Skydiving without a parachute type of stuff? I'm confused.
I am eternally grateful that I now know how to fight. It is the most irregular thing in my life.
Or maybe that's what she's talking about, is she went out there and basically joined fight clubs and maybe even went and started fighting in some wars for other countries or something like that. I don't know. How crazy is she talking about?
What would I have become had I not been fighting here? I can hardly imagine. Probably living a regular life like my parents, while always searching for that one irregular thing to give it meaning.
Interesting. Again, I really do like how they're characterizing these characters. So they really have done a good job of fleshing them all out. So even the ones that I'm not really a fan of, they still do have more depth to them. You know, for the longest time, I couldn't stand Ima because of how controlling he was over Kako. But there's a lot of depth there as far as why he is so controlling over her and why he is so protective. Same with Gaku. As much as I hate the sniveling little shit that he is, there's a reason for it. And he still does have that connection with his family that even though he pretends like he doesn't enjoy being around them and he doesn't care about them, deep down you can see he still does. I really do appreciate that. It's made each of these characters feel very, first of all, unique, but also not necessarily real, because they're all still pretty out there compared to our real life. I think it's just gotten to a point where I can't really say that I hate any of these characters, and by that I mean those characters that it's not so much actually hate the character themselves. because obviously there's some characters that are supposed to be hated because that's how they're written. But I think back to like the Danganronpa games, and there are a few characters that I can pick out where I'm like, I just did not like them at all. I didn't like them as a character. I didn't like talking to them. Didn't like hanging out with them. They were just there. And I was like, all right, move along, please. This one, I don't really feel like that about any of the characters. There are some that I do dislike because of their personality or, certain things about them, but I do find them all interesting. And I know I made the joke about not hanging out with Gaku earlier, but I can't say that I am sitting here going, oh, I just don't want to be anywhere near this person anymore. I don't know, it's very interesting how they've set this up though. And I do appreciate the writers for that. No attack today. That's good, but how long is this going to last? Alarm goes off. I wasn't naive enough to think we'd make it through the remaining 37 days without having to fight again. Now that I knew the truth, the enemy's determination to bring down the school made a lot more sense. They were just trying to protect their home from those who would take it from them. Don't think, just fight. It sucks, but we have to focus on survival. That's all we can do. Despite my growing fears and anxieties, I managed to get to sleep. That ended my 62nd day at Last Defense Academy for a second time. Okay, it's morning. Better get over to the cafeteria. Still don't feel any better about what we're doing here. I'm worried about Shoma, Ava, and Shion too. I've got to do something, but what? Alright, if we have free time today, I think I'm gonna head out, and although this seems like it might be the end of it. As I stepped outside, the first thing I saw was Shoma, wandering around and looking unsteady on his feet.
Just a little more. I'm so close.
Shoma, are you okay?
I need to remember. If only I was stronger. That's it. Power. I need more power.
What are you talking about?
Power. That's what I need to finally unlock these memories.
Oh no. Shoma, what are you gonna do? Please don't kill anybody.
I'm so close to remembering Takumi, where we came from, how it all started, everything.
Shoma, please, get a hold of yourself. I grabbed Shoma's shoulders to try to settle him down. Whoa, that's a crazy scream. The moment I touched him, he let out a blood-curdling scream and scrambled back to his room, slamming the door behind him. What was that all about? What's wrong with him? And as if that wasn't bad enough. Oh, son of a bitch. What the? The alarm? Oh boy, Veshness is back. They're here. Well, I knew this was coming. I can't stand around here. I have to get to the war room and prepare for battle. Oh boy. And no Shoma, so that's trouble. Ava.
How wonderful. A chance to kill lots of invaders. Just give the order, Mr. Sumino. Use me as you see fit.
Okay.
All right, everyone's here. Not everyone. Where's Shoma?
I don't think he'll be coming.
You saw him too? He looks seriously unhinged today, right?
Mr. Genzaki was in the courtyard earlier. He was speaking to Mr. Aotsuki. To Ato? About what? I got a real bad feeling about this.
We can figure that out later. Right now, we've got invaders to deal with.
This is it. This is what we have to do to survive. Yes, like it or not, this is our only option.
That's right. We can't just lay down and die. We have to fight to protect this school. It's the only way.
Will you be fighting too, Ava?
Of course. It is my purpose to kill invaders.
Always glad to have you on board. But you're not going to suddenly snap out of your brainwashing again, are you?
No, I will obey. I am your faithful soldier. It's time, everyone. Remember, if we work together, we can all make it through this alive.
Let's do this. Defensive battle. Initiate. Alright, here we go.
There's no sign of Veshness anywhere. In fact, I don't see any commanders at all.
They're already dead. According to what Takumi told us, there were only ever 12 commanders, including Veshness herself.
So it's just the regular troops this time? This'll be easy. Help me!
What?
No!
Do you guys hear those weird voices too?
Oh no. Vishnes is gonna do this again like she did the last time.
Yes. They seem to be coming from the invaders.
Huh? From them?
I don't want to fight. Not like this!
Oh, it's the same as before.
But these guys are just battle pets Veshnis created, right? Aren't they supposed to be nothing more than mindless animals?
I don't know still. Cause like, why would some of these Futurans, why would they look like what we see here, and then some of them look more human? I don't know.
They're speaking now, though, and those things they're saying.
Mommy!
Where's my daughter?
Don't listen to them. It's probably just a strategy to confuse us. Focus on protecting the Academy. Yes, I must kill invaders.
Kill me. Oh, I won't.
Joy, I'm so glad I get to hear all of this again.
I'll help! Thanks for that. You saved my neck!
Definitely got a bolster here.
Go! This! Die!
How about this?
Here goes. Take this!
Get the hell out of my way! This one will blow you away!
Taking the shot! Out of the way!
Eat this! That's what I'm talking about!
Alright, took out quite a bit of them that first turn. Of course, some more pop up. Why not? Oh, maybe even got attacked. That's cool.
One last strike!
Alright, once again, took out quite a few. Just a few little ones left. Oh my goodness, there's still more coming. I'm annoyed. Okay, more down. They're not, like, coming into one area, so I'm only able to take out one at a time. Kinda sucks. Not me finding out all this way into the game that if you press B, you can move around the battlefield quicker. Oh, I can't believe it took me this long to figure out that I could do that.
Experiment time!
Oh, jeez. Wave 1 done. No real problems, just took a long-ass time.
So, I guess we won?
Nope, I'm guessing Veshnes is here somewhere, just hasn't shown herself yet.
Oh, I feel like such a heel, though. I can't get their voices out of my head.
What are these things? Why did they start talking all of a sudden?
I feel like it's gotta be Veshnes that does it, but if that's the case, then why doesn't she do that in every battle? Because it happened when we faced her last time, at the very end, but we faced her multiple times since then, with invaders or pets or whatever you want to call them walking around, and they've never talked except for a couple battles here and there, so I don't know, there's definitely questions about that.
They sounded so sad, so scared. You really think it was just a trick?
Well, looks like we'll have to save this discussion for later. Here comes the next wave.
Okay, please don't have them talk, because they only have like maybe 4 or 5 sound bites, and whenever you're spending, I don't even know, maybe 5 to 10 minutes on each wave, you have to listen to that just repeated over and over again, it does get a little old. Oh goodness. Oh, these are tougher.
Please stop it!
Son of a bitch.
I want my mommy!
Shut up! Shut up! You're creeping me out here!
Don't let it get to you, man. These guys are weak. We just gotta shut them up ourselves. Permanently.
What a nuisance! Try this on your size. Ha!
I will say there is something kind of funny. You can hear it there. They've now added some of the older men voices saying, "I want my mommy." I know it's dark, but I do find it kind of funny.
I'll patch you up.
Thanks, dude. Let him loose. What I'm talking about. Hell out of my way. Hell out of my way. Let's ride. Does this do it for you?
Right here. I'll chop you to pieces. How's this? Take this. Out of my way. Die.
Oh, interestingly, I can actually use she on here. Don't really want to, but it's just interesting that I can.
This one will blow you away.
Here's what you all came to see.
Here goes.
Alright, you know what? I still have 2 AP left, but nothing's really close enough for me to attack. So I think I'm just gonna leave it and have 2 extra AP for the next turn. Shoma! He's here!
Shoma, you're a little late. Are you feeling okay now?
I can't run anymore. Can't run. Can't run. Can't run. Can't run.
Shoma?
You're not looking so good, Mr. Ginzaki. Maybe you should sit this one out.
Yeah, Shoma, we can handle these guys. Go get some rest or something.
No, I won't run away. I can't run from the truth anymore.
Shoma,
What is happening?
Can't run.
He's saying he can't die, so
Run anymore.
I don't know what's happening.
I need power. More power. More chemo enema.
Oh no.
Just a little more and I'll remember everything.
Guys.
Came from, how we got here.
Guys.
Everything.
I think he might try to kill us.
You're in the way.
Somebody keep an eye on him, please. Can I even use him? No. Oh god, this is concerning.
Get to pieces.
Alright, that'll do. What's Shoma about to do, though? That's what I'm really worried about. Nothing, apparently. Alright, I think there's just 1 more left over here. Or, no, 2 more.
Let's get to the killing.
Ah, damn. Man, it's so close. You know what? Whatever. Use another agility potion.
Take this.
There we go. Wave 2 done. Alright, Shoma, you gonna be okay?
Where's the commander? Aren't they here yet? Come on! We're ready for you!
Why do I feel like he's gonna come after us since there's no commander?
Where's the commander?
Shoma, dude, calm down. There ain't no commander. Veshnes is the only one left.
He's right. We beat all the commanders already. They're all gone.
Oh? Gone? No more commanders?
Shoma, what's the matter?
No, there's still one.
Oh no.
Still one commander. Right here.
Oh god.
What?
I think it's time to release her.
What is happening? What is happening to Shoma? I'm so confused.
She's been through enough already.
What the hell? How many of you guys are there?
I want to die.
And I can hear this again.
The invaders. They're still coming. This must be the last of them. Don't leave a single one standing.
Nothing they're saying's making any sense. What the hell is this?
Is it the same? Yeah, if Shoma dies. That son of a bitch, dude. There's so many of them. Alright. It's fine. It's fine. I just have to listen to them talk about how they don't want to die, all this stuff.
Try and dodge this. Try and dodge this.
Thanks for that. You saved one last strike. Let him loose. The hell out of my way. And stay down. Mow him down. What I'm talking about.
This! How's this? Die! Out of my way!
Does this do it for you? This hurts. Stings. Does this one will blow you away?
They're gonna hear this engine room.
How about this?
Alright, well this is the last one, but I get the feeling there's gonna be more. Yep. Yeah, I noticed that was a thing from the first 2 waves, so not too surprised. Alright, took out a lot of them, but still more. There's so many coming off screen, I hate it. At this point, I'll be able to use Hiriko's Last Resort, though. Alrighty, just a couple more left, unless there's more coming off screen. Hopefully not. Oh, I forgot about all those over there. Oops. It's fine. Thankfully, this side is the one that has our most, what's the term I'm looking for? Cover a lot of ground with the attacks, but only do 1 damage. Which is perfect when we're facing a bunch of little ones like this. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to use one of my special attacks, or else we'd leave one, so. It is funny using such a special move on such a little enemy.
You're in the way.
But already, there we go. Now, Shoma, please don't kill Ava. That would be really sad. As much as you've been absolutely fawning over her.
Was that the last of them? I think so. No sign of reinforcements either.
How disappointing. I suppose that's all we can expect from these disorganized troops.
I kind of feel bad for them. They never really stood a chance, and they kept saying all that weird stuff.
Well, a win's a win. Might as well celebrate.
Guys, please stop being stupid, and somebody keep an eye on Shoma.
No, it's not over. Not over yet.
What do you mean? Of course it's over. Isn't it?
There's still one left.
Shoma raised a trembling hand and pointed right at Ava. Yeah, again, I don't know why. Sometimes we're absolute dumbasses. Do we not hear everything he's saying right now? Ava, Shoma, what are you talking about?
I am not your enemy. I am your possession. I belong to you.
I'm sorry, Ava, but you're the only one left to remember everything. I need a commander's hemoanima.
That means I need to take your power.
Shoma, you're scaring me. You're not serious, are you?
Uh-huh.
Does this have something to do with your peculiar flashbacks?
I remembered something terrible. The truth, it's even worse than we thought.
Something terrible? Come on, Shoma, knock it off. We already found out the truth, remember?
No, there's more. There's something else. Next to this, all that stuff about not being on Earth and us being the real invaders barely even matters anymore. There's one last secret that will turn our whole world upside down.
Well, yep, that sounds like an Uchikoshi game to me. It's really that bad?
But I'm still only getting fragments of it. I can't remember the whole thing yet. That's why I need more power.
What do you mean, more power?
I figured it out. The reason I'm the only one that remembers this stuff is because of my hemoanima.
Huh? What does that have to do with it?
My hemoanima is all about defense. And whatever they did to our memories, I must have subconsciously perceived it as some kind of attack and activated my power to stop it. The flashbacks I've been getting. I think they're memories I was able to protect from being erased.
Did I say that from before? But that makes sense. So I don't know if I might have pieced that together in a previous video. I mean, what is this? Episode 37 now or something like that? Oh, there's still so much more to go.
Wait, what do you mean whatever they did to our memories?
Before we arrived here, we all had our memories taken from us.
All of us?
I need a better handle on my skill if I'm going to access these memories. I need my hemoanima to be stronger. Then I'll be able to put the fragments together and remember the whole truth.
Wait. What is the truth you're trying so hard to remember?
All I can tell you is, it's about where we really came from.
What does that mean?
Who we are, what we are, why we were chosen. We'll finally get the answer to all those questions, but I need more hemoanima. If there really aren't any more commanders, then this is the only way.
Give me your power.
Shoma, think about what you're saying. You can't just...
I know. But that's how important this secret is. If I can't remember this final part of the truth, we may end up doing something truly awful. It's something we can't come back from. I can't let that happen. And now, killing Ava is the only way to prevent it.
Damn. I don't even know what he could be remembering right now. Killing Ava? I don't know. I'm sorry. I know he's just repeating it to be like, what? Because that's what they do in these JRPGs. But something about this, the fact that he's just been going on and on, like, give me your power. There aren't any more commanders, the only way. Like, he's saying all of this stuff. And then he says killing Ava is the only way. Takumi, killing Ava? Like, wait, you're saying the way you want to get her powers by killing her? Takumi. What else could he mean when he says all this stuff before? I'm sorry. It's just kind of funny.
Shoma, I don't understand. You've been closer to Ava than anyone.
I know, but it's all a lie. She doesn't really want to be here. She and I are only close because we brainwashed her. We stole her freedom, her memories, and used her like a mindless weapon. It's time we released her from her suffering.
Seriously, dude, do you have any idea how crazy you sound right now?
I'm not crazy. It's all true. Believe me, I wouldn't be doing this if I wasn't all out of options. But to get back my memories and to finally set Ava free.
There's no other way.
This whole thing about more hemoanima being what you need. Did Ato give you that idea? That's what I thought.
I know how it must look, but I only went to him for a second opinion. He came to the same conclusion I did. This really is the only way.
I will obey any order. My life is yours to do with as you see fit. Don't say that, Ava. Takumi, do something. Stop this.
She's only like this because of what we did to her. Because we trampled all over any kind of dignity she once had. We need to take responsibility for that. We need to stop this.
But...
It might be an unpopular opinion, but Shoma's got a point. Do you guys really think Ava's happy staying with us? She's been brainwashed to be our slave and kill her own people. If she were in her right mind, maybe she'd prefer to die than to live like this.
Oh?
After what she did to Sire, we can't guarantee she'll remain loyal to us either. And she'll die once we get to day 100 anyway, along with everyone else on the planet.
Yeah, I can't imagine the folks in charge will let us bring her back to the satellite with us.
Maybe that's true, but still.
I'm willing to take responsibility. I'll shoulder this burden myself. So please, to put Ava out of her misery, and to remember the truth.
Let me do it. Let me end this.
You're really serious about this, ain't you?
I'm still against it. No matter how important this truth is, it doesn't justify killing her. Yeah, this is cold-blooded murder you're talking about.
She is going to die sooner or later, no matter what we do. Does it make that much difference if we get it over with now?
This could be our only chance to find out what's really going on here, too. If we let it go, we might just end up getting manipulated again. But Ava's our friend now. Please forgive me for speaking out of turn. If you're having trouble deciding on a course of action, why not let Mr. Sumino decide?
I knew this is where it was going, son of a bitch.
How could I decide this?
Crap. Huh?
Isn't that what you've always done in the past? That's true. At times like this, we should defer to our team leader's judgment.
Takumi, please. You have to believe me. There's no other way.
Whatever you decide, I will obey your orders. Treat me however you wish.
This is insane.
Takumi.
Please, let me release her.
The whole truth. If there's still something important that's being kept from us, I definitely want to know about it. But what if this doesn't work? What if it's all just in Shoma's head? And even if he's right, do we really have to kill Ava to find out? We've done so many terrible things to her already. Invading her planet, killing her allies, brainwashing her. Then again, maybe that's all the more reason for us to put her out of her misery. It's not right for us to keep using her like this. It's all up to me. What should I do here? Oh. What's crazy to me about this is, I've said before, I've been trying to take the more humane route. Like basically all of my decisions are more humane. Like I've said before, I will go back and see all the other choices and what they do, all that. Even if this ends up taking 100 videos. Hopefully not. But here, what is more humane? Killing her or letting her live even if she's brainwashed? Like there is a certain mercy about letting her go. You're not forcing her to fight against her own people alongside us. Ugh. Son of a bitch, this is difficult. Alright, well, this may get me the bad ending because I have had somebody in the comments tell me that this route that I'm on apparently is kind of the truth route, which means I'm guessing, you know, we obviously learned the truth about this not being Earth, so I'm guessing this is where we get a lot of the answers about why we're here during this route. So I'm guessing the correct choice to continue that route would be to let Shoma kill her so he can learn the truth, but I'm kind of leaning toward protecting her. That may give me a bad ending. Shoma may just kill me and be like, alright, well, since we can't kill her, then I'll just kill you instead. I don't know. But yeah, I think I'm going to protect her, even if some may argue it's less humane to keep her alive like this. I can't just let Shoma kill her in cold blood. I don't, even to learn the truth, I don't think it'd be worth it. That was probably one of the hardest choices in the game, though, if I'm being perfectly honest. Oh. Let's see what happens. No, I won't allow it. We can't do this. This isn't about the truth or how important it is. We can't sacrifice Ava's life to get to it. That's going too far.
Takumi. Letting her live could be dangerous. She might remember her true self and her true loyalties at any time.
And we can't take her back to the artificial satellite when all this is over.
You're saying we'll have to kill her sooner or later anyway, right? But what if we don't? I want to find a way. I don't want to throw Ava's life away. For better or worse, she's our friend. She's one of us. I couldn't live with myself if we killed her now.
Takumi. You're following your heart. I respect that. I wish I could back you up on this, you know?
But she's the only commander left. I don't like it either, but it's the only way. Releasing Ava from her pain will release us from all the secrets, all the lies.
Why can't you understand that?
I'm telling you, none of that is worth killing a friend for.
It's all right. Please do not hesitate to kill.
No, Ava, don't say that. It's not how you really feel, is it? You can't die here. You have a reason to live, remember? That's why you surrendered to us, isn't it? Because you had to survive, no matter what the cost.
My true feelings.
Oh, got a little bit of a twitch and tears going on.
No, No! I don't want to die.
I know you're going to hate me for this. I'm prepared for that. But you have to die, or we'll never know the truth. Goodbye, Ava!
With a final tortured scream, Shoma began rushing toward Ava. Shoma, no! Stop! He slipped past me and launched himself at her.
I don't want...
Oh no! Shoma!
Shoma!
I recoiled in shock at the gruesome scene that played out over the next few seconds. At the last moment, Ava had moved like some kind of feral beast and driven her weapon right through Shoma's heart. Huge amount of blood, or rather cryptoglobin, started pouring from the wound, flowing into the former commander.
Ava, I guess this is what I get. I'm a miserable failure to the very end.
Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing?
Don't blame Ava, everyone.
Son of a bitch! Well, yeah, this was definitely not what I wanted to happen. So it's either kill Ava or she kills Shoma. That sucks. I hate that.
It's not her fault. She's just swatting a bug that tried to hurt her.
Ava, please! You need to stop!
Snapping back to my senses, I tried to pull her away from Shoma, but it was already too late.
No!
Shoma is...
No! No!
Damn!
Everyone, restrain her!
We all braced ourselves for another battle. Rather than fight, Ava tottered unsteadily on her feet and passed out. She lay motionless on the ground right next to Shoma's dried up, desiccated body. Why? Why did it turn out like this? Once Ava was safely back in her cage, we dug a grave for Shoma and laid him to rest next to the others. All I'd wanted was to stop any more of my friends from dying. Instead, I'd saved one life at the cost of another.
How could this happen?
Shoma! Damn it! This isn't the death I would have wanted for him.
Whatever the one last secret Shoma had been so obsessed with was, we'd never learn the truth about it now. I didn't care about that though. We had a much more immediate problem to deal with. Namely, what to do with Ava. She'd been unconscious ever since she absorbed Shoma's cryptoglobin, lying so still and quiet that it was hard to tell if she was still alive. But that didn't change the fact that she'd killed a member of our team, in spite of her brainwashing. That wasn't the kind of thing we could just ignore. I spent a restless night worrying over what would happen next until finally. So I'm guessing Veshnes shows up and then kills us all. I was awake now, but the living nightmare I'd experienced yesterday hadn't gone away. This was cold, hard reality. A reality where Ava had killed Shoma. How had things gone so far off track? Why couldn't I stop the people close to me from dying? I can't sit here moping. I need to talk to the others and figure out what to do about this. I don't know. This kind of feels like it's leading toward a bad ending. Just the way we've sort of like almost kind of skipped over. I don't know. I'll go to the cafeteria and we'll see. I feel like this is going to lead to a bad ending, and if so, then we'll just get to the ending and then call it there. Over in the cafeteria, everybody looks solemn. When I came in, the mood seemed to get a little more tense. Ava's been in her cage ever since yesterday. I see. It's a necessary precaution. If she goes crazy like that again, Kako could be in danger. Shoma used to be in charge of the key, but we put it in the war room for now.
You think we ought to move Ato's cage to a corner of the schoolyard?
I think so. Leaving him near Ava the way she is now would be asking for trouble.
Yeah, that's probably the safest choice right now, especially with Sire still out of action. Is there any chance Tsubasa can fix Sire? She hasn't really been able to assess the damage yet. She's been too worried about the other stuff.
Ava went ahead and killed Shoma and Sire. Even I've got to tip my hat to her.
Oh, Shoma's the one who attacked her first. We could probably rule killing him as self-defense.
Technically, this whole war was self-defense, at least from Ava and the other Futurans' point of view. We all knew that. This wasn't the time to point it out. It was a fact we were still struggling to come to terms with.
Yeah.
Self-defense? I don't know about that. Ava's never really been one of us. She used to be our enemy. She only fought for us because we brainwashed her. I mean, you all saw what she looked like when she killed Shoma and took his cryptoglobin, right?
Yeah, that was pretty intense. She was like some kind of monster.
But it's a good thing we put her back in her cage, isn't it?
Perhaps, but will that be enough? If she goes berserk again, I don't know if we can bring her under control.
What are you getting at?
You're saying it's too risky to allow Ava to live, right?
You want to kill her?
That doesn't seem fair. Just because she might be dangerous.
Might nothing. She killed Shoma. We'll never be safe with someone like that around. Or do you want to wait around until she breaks out of her cage and attacks someone else?
She stopped being a member of this team the moment she killed one of us. We gotta treat her like any other enemy now.
You too, Takamaru.
I know you don't want this, Takumi.
That's why I won't force the decision right away. But we need to be aware of the danger and treat Ava with the appropriate amount of caution.
Just so long as I'm not the one who has to guard her. I don't want to be her next victim.
Ava was fast becoming a target of mistrust and fear, and it wasn't entirely unjustified. There wasn't really anything I could say to argue her case, so I just left. The whole Special Defense Unit was avoiding Ava now. Not just her, it also started to look at me differently. I didn't have to ask why. I was the one who insisted on saving Ava from Shoma. My insistence that she'd tell us how she really felt was probably why she'd snapped too. I was just trying to stop Shoma from doing something he'd regret, but if I'd stayed quiet, he'd still be alive right now. On the other hand, if I hadn't stopped him, he'd have killed Ava. Damn it! What was I supposed to do? I knew there was no real answer to that question. That just made my remorse stronger. I stayed in my room for the rest of the day. My thoughts continued to torment me long into the night. It's morning. I don't think the others will feel like talking to me right now. At least not until we settle the issue of what we're going to do with Ava. I wonder how she's doing. How does she feel being shut up in her cage while we decide her fate for her? Maybe I'll go check on her before I do anything else. I went to the courtyard and made my way toward Ava's cage. In spite of all the chaos she'd caused a few days ago, she was sitting there quietly just like always. The only difference was that she was tied up now. We'd taken another of her freedoms away from her. Her expression didn't change when she noticed me.
Have you come to punish me, Mr. Sumino?
Huh?
I'm sorry. I don't remember anything after the end of the battle. But I've been told that I did something terrible. I must be punished. I will accept any punishment. Please, pass your judgment on me.
Sorry, but I don't have that right. Nobody here does. We can't judge you for what you've done, Ava.
Ava's only the way she is because Sire obliterated her real personality and made her a mindless slave. If anything, what happened to Shoma was our punishment for doing that to her. Of course, the way she was now, all that was lost on her.
I'm sorry. I don't understand. If I'm not going to be punished, when will I be let out?
Well, about that.
I cannot obey your orders inside this cage. I need to fight. I need to kill the invaders.
No, it's okay. Don't need to think about that stuff right now. Really. The only reason you feel like you need to is because of what we've done to you.
I don't understand what you're trying to tell me. Do you want me to stay in my cage and do nothing? If that is your order, I will obey it.
Sure, let's go with that. I'm sorry it has to be like this, but bear with it a little longer, okay?
Understood. I will remain here on standby until further notice.
I left the courtyard without coming to any new conclusions. But I still didn't think Ava killing Shoma meant we should kill her. It was our fault she was like this, in more ways than one. We were the ones who started this war, after all. Shoma's death had brought a lot of stuff into focus, stuff I'd been trying not to think about. Namely, what we'd done to Ava, how we were trampling her dignity, treating her like a thing instead of a person. This was war, and humanity's future was on the line. I knew that, but did that really make it okay to do something so cruel to a living, thinking person? No, it absolutely doesn't. What we're doing isn't right. Despite my worries, I somehow managed to slip into a light, restless sleep. That morning, I decided to go see Ava again. I couldn't explain why, but I felt like I needed to talk to her some more. I get the feeling that this is going to look bad to everybody. Like the fact that I'm continuing to talk to her, they'll think I'm colluding with her or something. I might get locked up again.
How are you feeling today, Ava?
My physical condition is the same as ever.
That's good. Those restraints aren't hurting you, are they?
I am fine. They are a little tight around my chest, though.
Oh, right. Sorry. I don't think there's anything I can do about that.
I stayed and talked with Ava for a while. To be honest, I wasn't sure if I could really call it a conversation. I wasn't talking to the real Ava after all. This was just what was left of her after Siri had removed any part of her personality that might have given us trouble. That got me thinking, what was the real Ava like? Not Ava the enemy commander, but Ava the Futurin, the person. What had her personality been like before? What kind of life did she live? Who were the people she cared about the most?
Ava, did you have a family before? Somebody you wanted to protect?
I was just thinking out loud. I wasn't really expecting a reply, but my question had an effect on her. She might be remembering something.
Huh? Ava, what is it? What's the matter?
Stop it! No!
Ava, please get a hold of yourself.
I will say something kind of funny. The voice actress must have come into the recording booth some days and just, oh, so we're just screaming today? That's the whole thing? Got it. I'm on it. Something was seriously wrong here. Ava jerked around erratically, a look of agony on her face, and then she slumped over motionless, like a puppet whose strings had been cut.
Ava? She's still breathing. She must have passed out. But why did this happen?
Should I tell the others about it? No, they'll just think she went berserk again. They're already looking for reasons to execute her. I'd better stay quiet. As I stood there looking down at her, Ava's lips parted ever so slightly and moved.
Commune.
Commune? Who's that? I guess we're just not going to talk about it anymore. I stuck to my decision and didn't tell anyone about Ava's strange behavior. When she woke up again, she'd gone back to normal. Well, normal for her. But I couldn't stop thinking about what she'd said when she'd passed out. What was it again? Commune? Could that be someone's name? Seems like asking about her family was what triggered that weird reaction. If she mentioned commune after that, then... This is interesting. Again, I feel like this is going to be a, quote, bad ending. Just skip through all that real quick. It's interesting that this ending does seem to have a lot more to it than your typical bad ending. Most of the time it would just be, she stabbed Shoma, went crazy, stabbed me when I tried to get her off of Shoma, and then end of the story. But here, I mean, I'm assuming this is a bad ending, and yet we're going on pretty long, and we're actually getting to learn a little bit more about Ava. I don't know if this is the only place where we can learn all this stuff about her or not. I don't know. This is interesting. Things were still awkward between me and the rest of the team. I went to the cafeteria a little later than usual so I wouldn't run into them.
Huh?
Alright, no one's here. True, I was staying out of everyone's way right now, but none of them were actively seeking me out either. It had been like that ever since I saved Ava. I didn't blame them for being mad at me. I was largely responsible for Shoma's death. I don't have anything to do today, but I'm still worried about Ava. Maybe I'll go check on her again.
Takumi.
Oh, hey Nozomi.
You've been going to talk to Ava a lot lately, huh?
Yeah, I guess. Is that a problem?
Not a problem exactly. Don't take this the wrong way, but I think you should stop.
Huh?
I can tell what you're thinking. What happened wasn't Ava's fault. It's just because of the brainwashing. But if you keep this up, people might get the wrong idea. Think about how it looks.
Nozomi was right, of course. She'd summed up the whole situation pretty well. Seeing me go and talk to Ava every day, it wouldn't be unusual for the others to start getting suspicious of me. Thanks for the warning.
I'm sorry. What I'm saying must sound heartless, I mean, you're all Ava has right now. If you stop going to see her, she'll be the target of everyone's hate, with no one to turn to. But I'd rather that happen than see everyone turn on you. I had to say something.
Even now, she's doing her best to be honest and considerate. Nozomi's such a good person. Better than I'll ever be. No, really, thank you. But I'm going to keep seeing Ava.
What?
I'm not doing it for her. This is the only way I can deal with my guilt. Both for getting Shoma killed, and for making Ava the way she is. Heck, even for the fact that humanity are the ones trying to take the Futurans home from them. I've been complicit in so much horrible stuff. Feels like the guilt is going to crush me. Talking to Ava helps somehow.
Takumi.
Our conversation drifted into uneasy silence. I turned and left the cafeteria. Nozomi didn't try to stop me. I went to the courtyard to talk to Ava again. As usual, she answered all my questions with a dull, emotionless look on her face. In spite of that, when I talked to her, the miasma guilt choking in my heart felt a little more manageable. In the end, there's one for this video. I almost kind of feel like that's how I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna count how many in the ends per video from now on. I was still just using her, just in a different way from before.
Looks like it's getting late. I'd better head back for the day.
Understood. Goodbye, Mr. Samino.
She looks kind of restless. She trying to tell me something?
Ava, is there something on your mind?
Mr. Samino, why are you being so nice to me? I'm just a possession for you to use as you see fit.
I don't want to treat you like a possession anymore. Even if it's not by your own choice. You're still an ally I entrust my life to on the battlefield, and we've done something truly terrible to you. That's the reason things have ended up like this. But for what it's worth, I want to do whatever I can for you.
For me?
My words would probably have rung false if I were speaking to the real Ava. If I really cared about her, I would have released her and let her go back to her own people. Since I couldn't do that, I was trying to make myself feel better by offering something else. A token gesture to help lighten my guilt.
Ava, I know it's probably pointless to ask, but is there anything you'd like to do?
Me? I want to kill invaders.
No, I mean, outside of battle. There's gotta be something, right? Is there, say, anyone you really miss right now?
The same way I miss Katawa.
You said someone's name last time. Commune. Do you know who that is?
Commune.
The moment she heard the name, Ava's face went pale. Oh, here we go again. Another day of screaming into the microphone for the voice actress.
Oh no, not again.
I wish I hadn't mentioned that name now. There's no taking it back. Ava began thrashing around like she had last time. But with one very important difference.
Where am I? How did I get here?
Oh, holy crap, she's actually conscious. That's interesting.
What the?
My head! No, stop! Get out of my head!
You've got to be kidding. The brainwashing's wearing off? The look in Ava's eyes had changed. It had gone from a beast-like confusion to fear and suspicion. It was the same way she had looked when I tried to talk to her the first time, before Sire took her away for his emergency treatment.
Please, no! No more! Don't mess with my head again! Why are you doing this? How can you be so cruel?
Ava, please, you have to calm down. I'm not going to do anything to you, I promise.
I probably didn't sound very convincing, but I was desperate.
You have to stop yelling, though. If the others hear you, we could be in big trouble.
You won't do anything? That's a lie! Why would I believe anything you say?
Now that Sire's not here to operate the machine, Ava's brainwashing is gone for good. But if Hideko and the others find out she's her old self again...
Listen to me, Ava. You were brainwashed. It's only just wearing off now. But if the rest of my team realize that, they'll kill you for sure. I don't want that to happen. I know this must be hard for you to believe, but please, just trust me on this. I'm trying to save your life.
Save my life? Oh wait, you're...
My frantic pleading finally got through to her. She began to calm down. She was no longer looking at me with outright animosity, but that fear and unease in her eyes hadn't gone away.
I think I'm starting to remember. It's like something out of a nightmare. A me who wasn't me. You're Takumi Sumino, leader of the Special Defense Unit.
Oh. So she also is keeping her memories from when she was brainwashed, though. Huh. This is an interesting development.
You remember what happened while you were brainwashed?
Only a little. It's coming back to me, but it's still fuzzy.
I remember taking my shirt off in front of everybody. Yeah, that was quite the experience. I'm trying not to think about it right. Wait, why is your face turning red? And are those pants looking tighter? Shut up. We're gonna move on.
Did you mean what you said just now? You really want to save me?
I do. Please, believe me.
It was such a subtle change that it was easy to miss, but Ava's caution seemed to ease up a little.
After you took me prisoner, your commanding officer, Sire, he brainwashed me. Now that I've broken free of it, the risks of letting me live outweigh the benefits. It's like you said, if the others find out, it could be the end for me.
She's still afraid. She's thinking rationally. This is the real Ava, huh? She was a commander, so I guess it's no surprise that she'd be able to handle herself in a crisis. Feels like I'm seeing a whole new side of her, though.
But that begs the question. Are you really going to keep this a secret from your allies?
This is not going to end well for Takumi, is it?
If I can, then yes. I'll try.
You'd betray your own team for me?
No, I wouldn't put it that way. I'm just as loyal to them as I always have been. It's more like, even if our people are at war, as individuals, there's no need for you and me to hate each other, right?
So this is your way of easing your guilt for brainwashing me? Well, all right. I'll do as you say. For now.
Thanks, Ava.
What am I going to do with her now, though? I don't have any kind of concrete plan. I'll have to think of something. I probably shouldn't stick around here too much longer. If people get too suspicious, this will all be for nothing.
We'll talk about what we're going to do next tomorrow. If anyone else tries to speak to you before then.
I know. I'll pretend I'm still brainwashed. But don't worry. You're the only one who comes to see me anyway.
Ava smiled sadly. Reluctantly, I walked away, leaving her locked up in that cage for another day. Okay, again, this is very interesting. The fact that we're taking this whole detour to learn about Ava. I was not expecting this at all. I never expected Ava to break out of her brainwashing. So completely, too. This could be a big problem. Keeping a secret like this won't be easy. Why did it happen now, though? How did she do it? She's been acting a little strange lately. That only started at the end of our last battle. In other words, when she absorbed Shoma's cryptoglobin. Did doing that make Ava strong enough to break free of Sire's programming? It's not impossible, I guess. Either way, I'm the one who made the choice to save her and set all this in motion. I need to be prepared for what this could mean for me. Depending on how I handle this, I might end up in a worse position than ever. That doesn't matter. I made my decision. Now I have to take responsibility for it. After eating a quick, simple breakfast in the cafeteria, I made my way to the courtyard when no one was watching. Naturally, I was going to talk to Ava about the future.
Takumi Sumino.
When Ava saw me, she dropped her act, allowing emotion to show on her face again.
You're late. You ought to consider how I feel, waiting for you all alone.
Aw, look at that little smile. That's kinda cute, actually. Despite her rebuke, she seemed more relaxed now, almost like she was warming up to me.
Sorry. I didn't want to look like I was in too much of a hurry and risk tipping anyone off.
I know. I was just trying to make you feel bad.
I guess I deserve that much, at the very least.
We are enemies after all. You and I, we're enemies. Invaders, and the invaded.
Ava stared at me intently, her gaze burning with a dozen warring emotions. Anger, hatred, grief, and more besides.
Why did you attack us? If you'd never come to Futurum, none of this would have happened.
I won't make excuses. I know that we're the ones who started this war now.
No, I didn't mean to blame you personally. You didn't know. You were told you were fighting to protect your friends and family.
If I had to put a name to the emotion on Ava's face now, I'd have to call it pity. Compassion, maybe. I guess in her eyes, we were just misled soldiers made to fight in a war we didn't fully understand.
So, what's going to happen to me now?
I'm sorry. I'm still trying to figure that out.
I'm not necessarily expecting you to set me free, but it would be nice to know.
At the very least, I can promise I won't tell anyone you're back to your old self. They hate you enough as it is.
Hate me? Isn't that a little excessive? They didn't treat me this way or make me wear these strange clothes before. Why did things change so suddenly?
Huh?
Something seemed odd about Ava's attitude. Could it be...
Ava, do you remember a member of our team named Shoma? Shoma Genzaki.
Shoma. Yes, I remember. He used to come see me in my cage and help me out with little everyday things.
So she doesn't remember killing him? She remembers everything else about being brainwashed? That's odd.
Now that you mention it, I haven't seen him in a while. What's happened to him?
I was right. Ava doesn't remember killing Shoma. She did say her memory was still fuzzy. What now? Should I tell her? No. The shock might be too much for her. But I've got to tell her something.
You've gone pale. Oh no. Did he?
He died. In battle.
Oh. I see. I'm sorry to hear that.
Ava was too observant for me to hide the truth completely. But at least I was able to hold back the most important detail. For now.
He was kind to me, even when I was a prisoner. I got the feeling that he just wasn't made for war.
Yeah. He was a good guy. And a much braver, kinder person than he ever gave himself credit for.
You've had it hard too, haven't you?
Ava spoke with a kind of sympathy that I instinctively knew was sincere. Even shut up in this cage behind enemy lines, she still found it in her heart to consider my feelings. Obviously, Shoma wasn't the only brave, kind soul around here.
You're not worried about me, are you? I'm the one responsible for killing all your friends.
Friends? Oh, do you mean the other heroes? We fought on the same side, but I wouldn't call them friends. They certainly didn't think of me that way.
Getting a little lore about the heroes. Commanders.
I didn't ask to be chosen by the power of God. If it weren't for that, I would never have gone to war in the first place. I never wanted to be a hero.
And with that, I finally understood. Ava and I may have been on different sides, born on different planets, but we were basically the same. Neither of us wanted to fight or kill other people, but with our homes and families on the line, we'd been left with no choice. We didn't choose this life. It was chosen for us.
It's the same for all of you, isn't it? I understood that once I saw you outside of battle. You don't really want to fight either. It's too bad we had to meet like this. In another time and place, we might have been...
Ava couldn't bring herself to finish that sentence. I couldn't say anything to comfort her either. I just stared into her big, sad eyes. After a while, I checked again to make sure no one was watching and made my way back inside. Damn. This is very interesting. Honestly, pleasantly surprised that this has taken the turn it has. Because when she first killed Shoma, I was like, oh, okay, so just, you decide to save her life and then she kills Shoma and then bad ending. Sucks to suck. Felt like I was being punished for treating her kindly, but no, actually, this has been very interesting to see her whole side of things. She doesn't remember what she did to Shoma. This could be bad. Veshnes said the commanders are forbidden to absorb another person's cryptoglobin. When Ava does remember, she won't just have to deal with the guilt of killing someone who didn't deserve it, but breaking one of her people's most serious religious taboos too. I can't do that to her. I'd better keep it a secret a little longer. I was so absorbed in my thoughts I didn't notice someone else coming down the hallway toward me until they spoke up. Takumi!
Ah.
Huh? Oh, hey Tsubasa. It feels like a while since we talked, huh? Are you okay? You look kinda pale. I'm fine. I didn't get enough sleep last night, that's all. Same here, but I'm one step closer to fixing Sire now. Oh, so the repairs are going well. Yep, well, some of the others went out and found me a bunch of useful materials. And Yugamu found a bunch of data and schematics and stuff on the war room computer. How long do you think it'll be until you can fix them?
At the rate things are going now,
Probably just 3 more days.
I didn't exactly like the guy, but he was useful to have around. I think Shion misses him too.
He hasn't appeared since he got destroyed, you know. I'm worried about him. Anyway, I'm gonna head to the cafeteria. Gotta fuel up so I can keep working. See ya. I parted ways with Tsubasa and went back to my room feeling more uneasy than ever. Sounds like she really is going to fix Sire. Now things are looking really bad. If Sire comes back and hears Ava's been acting strange, he's sure to look into the cause, thoroughly. Then the fact that the brainwashing's come undone is bound to come out. Tsubasa said she'd be done in another 3 days. That makes day 71 my time limit. That doesn't leave me a lot of time. But what should I do? After breakfast, I once more made my way to the courtyard to talk to Ava. We discussed the situation from different angles, and she told me a little more about Futurum and its people. As we talked, I gradually became aware of something. I was enjoying myself. Being here with her, talking about whatever came into our heads, was a nice way to get away from everything for a while.
You know, the more you tell me, I get the feeling Futurans and Earthlings aren't so different after all.
I know. It's not just how we look, but our culture and history is similar too. Maybe we share a common ancestor, somewhere in the distant past.
This is when we find out that apparently all the Futurums are actually humans that came here even before Earth was destroyed.
Sounds like something out of a sci-fi story. But it wouldn't be all that strange at this point.
Ava suddenly stopped talking, and a look of profound sorrow crossed her face.
Is something wrong?
I know that telling you about this won't do me any good, but I was thinking about my daughter.
Oh. Oh no.
Daughter? You have kids?
Do I look too young to be a mother? Well, technically she is adopted. Her name is Commune. She's only a little girl, but she's very smart.
Commune. So she was remembering her family.
Her birth parents tried to oppose Veshness and were executed. She killed them right in front of her. Commune has suffered so much already. I just want her to be happy. Don't look so worried. We may be apart now, but I'm sure God is watching over her.
You know, I've been meaning to ask about that too. The god that you believe in on this planet. What kind of deity are they?
I can tell you some of our legends, for starters. Long ago, God gave Futurum the boxes of blessings and calamity.
Blessings? Calamity?
7 boxes of blessings that could grant any wish, and 6 boxes of calamity that would bring disaster when opened.
Interesting.
It's said that God's power is what gave the boxes such frightening potential. After they appeared, that same power brought about a long period of peace.
And what's also interesting is there are 12 commanders plus Shion. That makes 13 total Futurums, or Futurans, that have hemoanima powers. I wonder if that's significant.
We still believe that those chosen to wield it are closer to God than others.
And yes, I'm going to be thinking way too hard about the numbers in this because I'm a Kingdom Hearts fan. So you mentioned the numbers 7 and 13. I'm on it. I'm focused.
But when this war started, everything changed. Our divine powers are no longer used simply to protect others, but to actively slaughter our enemies as well. My sister, that is, Veshness, was at the forefront of that change in attitude.
Alright, when you say sister, do you mean legit sister? Like you had the same parents, or sisters and adopted sister, or friends that are so close, your sisters?
Commune's birth parents tried to stop her. so she killed them.
I saw fear, sadness, and powerlessness reflected in Ava's eyes. I was still getting used to seeing her express so much emotion.
My poor commune. Fate hasn't been kind to her. Even now, she can't be truly free. Even if I'm just a replacement for the mother she lost, I still want to give her all of the love I can.
Just a replacement? Somehow I doubted that. When Ava talked about commune, her whole being radiated love, the kind of love that only a real mother could feel. Seeing her like this seemed to make everything fall into place, and the last of my doubts disappeared.
Listen, Ava. I've made up my mind.
I crouched down in front of the cage so I could look her in the eye, face to face.
I'm going to get you out of here.
What? Are you serious?
Yes. So long as you're at this school, you'll never be safe. Sooner or later, you'll be seen as a potential threat and executed, or brainwashed again.
Either way, it amounted to this Ava disappearing forever. I didn't want that. For some reason, I don't think Shoma would have either.
You really mean it, don't you? But what about you, Takumi? If you let me go, won't you be treated as a traitor?
I'll figure something out. Maybe I can make it look like an accident.
I don't understand. Why are you willing to go that far for my sake?
I didn't have an answer for her, not one that I could put into words anyway. With the camaraderie I felt for Ava before, the sympathy I felt for her now, the guilt of being a part of an invading force, they were all driving me in the same direction. Maybe that wasn't much of a reason, or maybe it was all the reason I needed.
I guess it's because this war isn't what I thought it was. Knowing what I do now, I just can't justify it anymore. That's why it's so important to me to do the right thing in other ways, if I can. That's really all there is to it.
And the right thing is saving me.
Saving you and reuniting you with commune.
Oh.
And I don't want to stop there either. Talking to you has made me realize how alike we all are. You and commune can find other common ground between our planets. I'm sure of it. I'll try to find something on this side too. Maybe then we can stop the fighting and end this war peacefully. Maybe I'm being hypocritical or naive. Maybe I'll be treated as a traitor. But I don't care about that. I just want to follow my heart and do what I believe is right.
Takumi, thank you.
And just like that, my future had been decided. Now I knew what I had to do. It was best to do it sooner rather than later. I'd get everything ready today and carry out the plan tomorrow. On day 70, I was going to set Ava free. Why do I get the sense that this is not going to work out how he hopes? I got up early before the morning announcement. I went over everything in my mind one last time, then headed to Ava's cage. First, I handed her a small knife to cut her restraints with.
Phew, I can finally move my arms and legs again. Those ropes were really tight around my chest too.
Yeah, you mentioned that. All that's left now is to unlock the cage. But knowing Hideko and the others, they'll probably have some kind of extra security in place to tip them off if it's opened. So when I do open it, get out of here as fast as you can.
Are you sure you want to do this?
I held her gaze for a few moments and smiled. It's too late for second thoughts now. I've come this far. I'm not backing down.
Thank you, Takumi. I'm truly grateful. Peaceful negotiation might not be possible while Veshness is still in charge, but I'll do what I can. For you. Whatever happens to me from here on, I'll never forget what you've done for me.
Ava, I wanted to say something. Something clever, something meaningful, but I just knew I'd never do justice to all the complex, confusing things I was feeling. Instead, I fumbled with the key I'd gotten from the war room and thrust it into the lock. Huh?
Well, what's wrong, Takumi?
That's weird. It's not opening. The key won't fit.
Uh-oh. Are you sure it's the right key?
It's the right one, all right. I just switched it with a dummy. Hideko. In a flash, 3 more figures appeared and surrounded me. Gaku, Yugamu, Takamaru.
Such a pity. I didn't think you'd really try to release the prisoner.
How could you let her get inside your head? You're supposed to be the leader here.
I didn't want to believe it either. But now that we've caught you in the act, we can't just let this slide.
You betrayed us, Takumi. Ain't no way I'm accepting you as a leader anymore.
What's going on? How did you guys know?
You've got bigger things to worry about. You've really done it now, Samino.
Sire, but why? I thought the repairs weren't done yet.
Hooray!
Kawana's just that good. Thanks to her, your beloved commanding officer is back and better than ever. A good thing, too. I was just in time to stop you from making a terrible mistake.
No.
And it seems like Ava snapped out of her brainwashing all on her own, too. Did absorbing Genzaki's cryptoglobin give you the strength to do that, I wonder?
Absorb? What are you talking about?
Stop it, Sire. Don't tell her.
You mean you don't remember, Ava? You killed Genzaki and sucked him dry. Taking his cryptoglobin made your own power of God stronger, strong enough to break through my brainwashing.
This isn't good. When Ava finds out what she did, she'll...
I took his power? I consumed the power of God? This can't be. I violated the taboo. No!
Ava, calm down.
You killed an irreplaceable member of our special defense unit. The least you could do is remember him.
That's enough, Sire. Restraining Takumi comes first.
Restraining me? Sorry, man, but we can't risk you running around and trying something like this again.
Do us a favor and come quietly, okay? I really don't want to fight you.
Besides, it's 4 against 1. You don't seriously think you can win with odds like that, do you? The 4 of them began to close in on me.
I broke God's law. It can't be. It's a lie.
I can't let Ava out while she's like this. Even if she got out, she's in no condition to run or defend herself. Right when I was about to give up hope. What? There was a sound of an explosion and a blinding light flooded my vision. What's this?
A flash grenade. But who could have thrown it?
Hey.
Who the hell is... Who is that?
Hey.
Is that Ato?
Hey.
Over here, Takumi, hurry. Maybe? You! Still dazzled by the light, I took a hold of his hand and let him lead me away. After a terrifying few seconds of running blind, the light started to fade. Somehow we made it all the way to the schoolyard. Okay, how did he get out of his cage if that was Ato? That's confusing. What are you doing here?
Phew, looks like we lost him. It's a good thing Kurata left a bunch of traps lying around in her room.
Ato, why? It wasn't just me Ato had saved. He'd somehow gotten Ava out of her cage and brought her with us.
You got lucky, Takumi. When you moved my cage away from Ava's, it caused some kind of fault with the electromagnetic equipment.
Okay, so now they're just making up whatever. It's one of those, it's kind of lazy just to have, oh yeah, the electromagnetic equipment messed up and that's how Ato got out of his cage. Sure, whatever, you know. If I were not enjoying getting to see Ava like this and hear more of her story, if I were not enjoying the story of it so much right now, this would piss me off a lot more.
I could have escaped at any time. I just chose not to. I lost interest after you let me live a second time. I'd planned to stay put and watch the conclusion to your ugly, loathsome lives. But then I happened to hear a rumor that you were going to betray the team, Takumi.
I doubt you happened to hear anything from where your cage was moved to.
Well, I'll leave that part to your imagination. The point is, once I heard about that, I couldn't remain passive anymore. While you were busy in the courtyard just now, I snuck out and got the real key from the war room. And while the others were blinded, I opened up Ava's cage and let her out.
Okay, but why? Why would you save the 2 of us?
You're allying yourself with Ava, aren't you? That means you're an enemy of humanity now. And as you know, I hate humanity.
What? No, that's not what I was trying to do.
Perhaps not, but that's what everyone is going to think. That's why I had to step in and save you. Not that it's going to help your case very much.
He's right. It was bad enough that the others found out I was helping Ava, but if they also think I'm working with Ato...
Well, good luck from here. Consider this a parting gift.
Ato handed me a knapsack that had been lying on the ground nearby.
I packed a set of Ava's battle gear and some light rations. As well as your infuser, Takumi. now that things have reached this point. Neither of you are going to be welcome here. What? But... No, you're right. I left a fire extinguisher near the wall of fire. Use it and get out of here. Takumi, are you sure about this? Ava hadn't quite recovered from the shock of hearing what she'd done yet. But she calmed down a little now. Although she wouldn't say it, she seemed worried. It's fine, Ava. This just means I get to reunite you with Commune in person. And after that, we can figure out a way to open up peace talks. This might actually be better for us. Let's end this war together. Takumi. There's never a dull moment with you around, Takumi. Personally, I think any attempts to negotiate with humanity are doomed to failure. But I'll at least hope that you end your life in a way that is meaningful for you. What are you going to do, Eito? I'll stay here. It's not like I have anywhere else to go. Besides, it might be fun to see how long this school lasts without you here. Okay, well, thanks again. Don't mention it. Really, don't. Your gratitude makes my skin crawl. You better leave before they come after you. Right. Come on, Ava, let's go. Okay. I was not expecting me to leave the school with Ava. And so, Ava and I ran. We ran so far away, but we couldn't get away. Takumi, if you could please stop referencing that song. It got annoying after the 10th time you did it. Fine. People don't like it when I make song puns. And so Ava and I ran, leaving Last Defense Academy behind us. I only looked back once, one final look at the school. For a moment, I thought I saw Katoa standing there, seeing us off with a melancholy look on her face. Oh, there he goes. Didn't you want to say anything to him? No, it's fine. If this is what Takumi wants, there's nothing more to say. You worked so hard to save him, though. Are you sure you want to keep it a secret? Okay, fuck me then, right, game? Here I am complaining. I'm like, oh yeah, what, an electromagnetic current? What a stupid piece of writing. Oh well, we'll skip past it and just play it off as a stupid piece of writing. No. There was more to it. The writers are not that dumb. I should know this by now. Oh. You even begged me for my help, let me out of my cage, and even went and found the real key. All for him. Is this what they call unselfish love? You'll have to forgive me. I've never understood that kind of thing. No, that's not it. It's... Honestly, I'm not sure how to feel. We have to fight if we want to survive, but so long as we keep fighting, other people will suffer. In a situation like this, I have no idea what's right or wrong. No one does. I think that's part of why Takumi is leaving. He can't think of the Futurans as the enemy anymore. If that's how he feels, I won't stand in his way or force him to stay and fight against his will. All I want is for Takumi to press forward and trust in his decision, just like he always has. Well, that's sweet from Nozomi.
To think the team leader of the Special Defense Unit would run off with an enemy commander. If Sumino follows Aotsuki's lead and starts fighting on their side instead, it could be a problem. We're better off detonating the bomb in him now so that doesn't...
Wait a moment, Sire.
You're stopping me, Shizuhara. What gives?
From Veshnes's point of view, Ava's already a traitor. I can't imagine the invaders welcoming her or Takumi with open arms. And when you factor in how inhospitable the rest of this planet is, the two of them probably won't live very long on their own. Give them enough time and they'll be begging to be allowed back into the school.
Yeah. What? You think we can afford to just wait for them to come crawling back?
They'll effectively be acting as decoys while they're out there. They might even kill some of our enemies for us.
But what if Veshnes kills Takumi and takes his cryptoglobin? Beating her is going to be hard enough already.
We don't have much chance of winning without Shoma, Ava, and Takumi anyway. I don't think Takumi deserted us without good reason either. He has a plan, I'm certain of it.
What kind of plan?
I don't know, but I do know he'll do his best for us, in his own way. He can't do that if you kill him now. Why not take a chance on him figuring something out? Also, a little reminder, we could have left you the way you were before. We didn't have to fix you. You can consider this your way of returning the favor.
Well. I never had you pegged for the sentimental types, Shizuhara. Thought you were all about strategy and logic. Sure, why not? You've won me over with your honeyed words. I guess it's always better to bet on a slim chance than no chance at all. And let's face it, the way things are now, humanity needs every chance it can get.
We certainly do.
there's even more. Alright, you know what? I think I'm actually going to call it here since I just was able to save. I honestly thought this would be a lot quicker. I thought it was just going to be like a quick, talk to Ava for a bit, maybe find out more about her, and then just end. I really did feel like this was leading to, we're on the run together and that's where the story ends. But the fact that it just saved and we're still going, I kind of get the sense this is going to go on for a while. So I think I'm going to pick it up from here at the beginning of next recording session. My hope is to get to the end of whatever this is. I don't know how long it's going to take. And then we'll go back and we'll let Shoma absorb Ava's cryptoglobin. I presume that'll take us back down the truth path that has been mentioned before. But yeah, this has been very interesting. I was not expecting this whenever she killed Shoma. It felt like it was leading to, ending's just around the corner. She's going to kill us in her berserk state or whatever, and that's going to be it. But yeah, I've really liked the turn this has taken. Because, we are getting to see a lot more about the commanders and who Ava was as a person without the brainwashing, which is something I've wondered about for most of the game. I wasn't sure if we were ever going to get to see that, but it feels like this is the timeline where we do get to see more about her. But we will see how far this route takes us next time. I hope you guys are looking forward to it, but until then, cue the outro. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching that video. I really hope you enjoyed it. First and foremost, please leave some comments down below with some of your experiences from this game. I love getting to chat with people about how they felt when they played the game. Also, if you have some tips and tricks, that would be much appreciated. Or if you just want to tell me how bad I am at this game, that's fine too, as long as you keep it spoiler free. I also have a review channel where I watch and talk about some of my favorite TV shows and movies, as well as a channel where I talk soccer, so if you want to give those channels a follow, that would be much appreciated. Lastly, if you want to help this channel improve in quality, or if you want to see me play more games, I do have a Patreon where all the proceeds will go directly to this channel, and all of this is down in the description below. But with all that being said, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will talk to y'all later. Peace out.